Hello, I'm Sarah Taylor, and I lead the ESG initiatives at Austral Group. We believe global immersion is non-negotiable, but so is responsible leadership. That's why we launched our first ever carbon-neutral educational experience in Santiago de Chile, the Executive MBA cohort of Ivey Business School from Western University in Ontario, Canada. We believe education is one of the most powerful tools for change.
As much as it can be focused on one aspect, you are driving social and governance at the same time, because as future leaders, larger companies, organizations, and people, you're able to drive that change to create systematic differences.
So how did we do it? Well, it's a structured approach. Reduce, then offset. We prioritized key reduction strategies, from investing in electric buses with our transportation provider in Santiago, to reducing supply chain emissions through local food sourcing and zero waste for meals and coffee breaks. This required even deeper partnership with our local vendors, pushing them to embrace a more sustainable business model for the entire travel industry.
I'm the chef and owner of Restaurant La Mesa. All the menu is we try to make very seasonal. We need to be very in contact with the producer. For example, I don't know, things that we made all the oils here. We are with the peels of the many vegetables. Also many peels we dryer and we make out powder.
The CO2 emissions we couldn't eliminate, primarily from the long-haul flight from Toronto to Santiago, will be offset by investing in the Viñales biomass power plant right here in Chile, a facility that uses waste biomass from sawmills and nearby forestry operations to generate renewable electricity for the local grid, thereby supporting the clean energy transition. But this trip is more than a calculation. It's a living case study on the power of E to S, environmental to social impact.
So our capstone project is Onika Water Systems. Onika is trying to scale up business as it's a young startup in the clean tech industry. It takes strategic partners that are willing to put in the time and finances to really get this off the ground. We're meeting with SVAL, which is one of the largest water utility companies in Valparaiso, but also in Chile. And we're working with them to see if we can bring this system to their coastal towns where normally they have to truck water to, or where they have to pipe water in. So this will be a low cost for them. Up front, there's an investment to get it started, but this could help service those communities in rural areas along the coast. And there's a lot of potential for irrigation for farmers, tourism, golf, all sorts of other aspects that they can be used in micro communities as well.
Their environmental work is having a direct social impact on a local community. That's the ripple effect. We'll be transparent. Creating a perfect net zero model is very complex. It requires us to make strategic estimations where data is often imperfect. But this imperfection is the lesson. ESG often involves making the best decision with imperfect information. Your commitment is what transforms this blueprint into a scalable model for all future global programs.
You're creating future business leaders and leaders who are actually in spaces where they're able to be change enablers for the people that they lead, the companies that they manage, and the environment that they operate in. So by creating those leaders and enabling the students at an educational level, you're driving future change that will actually create masses of change at a larger scale.
Tenemos un comité que se llama Comité Care, donde hacemos acciones con la comunidad. Visitamos a niños que son vulnerados, tratamos de ayudarlos, vienen a conocer el hotel, tratamos de darles charlas motivacionales, explicarles de qué se trata esta carrera de la hospitalidad, la hotelería.
We need to educate the final client, tell them how they can access solar energy, what it means, how to operate it. So education and trainings is a big part of it, where we are always focused on to push the knowledge into the market. The mindset that is just important is realize it's not so far away. A lot of people hear sustainable energy and they think, oh, that sounds very expensive, that sounds very complicated. Well, actually, sustainability and renewable energy is not that hard, and actually it has a good economic model behind it.
I think the main challenge for sustainability at the end is the price, because when you talk to people, all people are willing to choose better and sustainable solutions, but nobody at the end wants to pay the difference for that. That is the main challenge that startups like ours are facing now.
I think the G portion of the ESG needs to come into the financial aspects. So when you think about a balanced scorecard and someone's pay performance and their actual goals, I think that's where your G focus actually comes in from the governance standpoint. So building governance into your performance metrics, into your bonus payout, and into your overall strategy plan actually enables that financial performance to be tied back and having real data. So really thinking about the data that's driving those ESG pieces and how the data is built into your performance. that's how you're able to track it and drive those changes.
Our hope is that this trip inspires both our participants and our partners to continue pushing for change and to see that sustainability and excellence can go hand in hand. This carbon neutral journey is just one example of how we can turn our values into action.